Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
That's another Giants touchdown.
On play action, here's Dart.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Second and 10.
Hey, check that. Here we go,
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's third down.
This now a 3rd and 4. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here's Dart.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
To the air, Williams.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the Giants' 49-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams.
Completes it to Miller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing is Williams.
And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Aubrey good with the PAT.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Giants nothing.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
To throw, Dart. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Dart.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Pulled in at the 24. And a very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now 14-0.
Giants nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 43 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboo.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Dart. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Working out of the gun, Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Colston Loveland, 33 yards. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Back at his own 49.
Ready up!
21-0 our score after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
To throw now, Dart.
He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Giants get a bit closer.
Gano the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Giants 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready, sit on!
They'll go play action here with Williams. Across the formation, and he gets this to Miller. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here's Williams.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Colston Loveland.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On play action, here's Dart.
Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. Dart from the gun on 3rd down.
And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
They're indeed going for it. Here's Dart.
Going up top.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now Dart.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
To throw is Dart. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Giants, first down. First and goal, Giants.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Pacheco is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Once more, it's Pacheco. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Gano to kick off for New York.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Ready to run!
To throw, Williams. This is Miller, complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 50 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown and his first ever NFL game. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Throwing his Dart. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but now before reaching the 30. A first down and then some. 36 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Dart going to look to throw here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here now a 3rd and 20. They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Come on. Back to 60. Hawks, go.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Giants 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. To throw, it's Williams. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To the air, Williams. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Looking to throw, Dart. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Throwing, Dart. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air, Dart. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Watts. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Colston Loveland with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
What is up?
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's another Falcons first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Through the middle of the field. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Giants.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to a backup.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can...
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Williams. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw once more, here's Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
brings up third down.
Back to throw again. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing again here, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Working out of the gun, Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now they'll go with a reverse. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To throw, Dart. He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 68 yards. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Falcons 56, Giants 35.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep.
He's got a man complete. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Dart. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Throwing his dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Corey, 17.
Now Dart. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the...
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Giants get a bit closer.
Gano for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
That's the score. Falcons 63. Giants 42. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Colston Loveland, 74 yards.
And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start